Hey guys, it's the Jameses.
What up?
Welcome to Friends with Benefits. In this installment of How We Met Storytime Part 2, it's story time.
Story time.
It's story time. It's story time. We're discussing our dating journey from different perspectives. So,
Truth.
mine's the truth. Here's story time, Part 2 of How We Met Our Dating Journey.
Let's get it.
So we left off with me putting my number in his phone and him calling me and us talking until the sun came up. Our first date actually was Applebee's, and that seemed to become our go-to dating spot. We would go 2 to 3 times a week actually, sharing a meal, sharing dessert. Like that was us. Going to QT, getting a pineapple soda and some Doritos and hanging out under the stars, talking. That was our date.
We were kicking it. We were kicking it, you know. Went out to eat a lot. I went to the movies, and we just kicked it.
Terrence was, he's not the very in-your-face direct type. He's direct, but he's not in-your-face direct. I'm the in-your-face direct, so he knew straight up that I was into him. He didn't, and I told him, he didn't really tell me, but he showed me. So I guess that's how it just kind of worked out, where we just kind of clicked. We worked. We were both, into music. We love to laugh. We love to eat, like, so it was kind of a given. I don't know, we just always had the best of relationship. Even now, it's just, we like to laugh, and clowning each other is how we laugh. But let's see, dating Terrence James, it wasn't like hard dating him, but I will say this, and he's probably gonna look at this and be like, okay, whatever. Terrence is a handsome guy. We all see it. And so the girls were after him, and he's just a generally nice guy. Almost too nice. We're not going to use the word naive because he's not naive. That's right, Terrence. You're not naive. You're just really nice. And so sometimes he just doesn't see when females are interested. And so there were a lot of instances. I'm not going to say a lot. I take that back. There were a few instances where we had to deal with some chicks. Like, really? Like, in your face? Oh, no, they're just being nice. They're just a friend. So Terrence and I, we dated a lot. Like, he courted the hell out of me. But we were hanging out. We weren't looking at it as dating per se. We were just good friends, and we just liked being around each other. So
we liked each other. I was definitely feeling her. I believe she was feeling me.
We were always around each other. Like, we were adjusting our schedules just to be around each other. But let me say this, once we got like really serious, let me rewind actually. I don't know if he wants to talk about this. If he leaves this in, then it's about to be a debate.
And to this day, we kind of disagree on what kicking it was.
Women, let me tell you this, when you're dating, make sure you get an understanding of when you are exclusive with just each other. Because let me tell you about men. Child, they will have you out here like looking crazy. Not saying that's what Terrence did. I might be saying it, but I'm not saying it. Have you out here looking crazy like you just head over heels for them and they out here doing their thing, okay? Because you didn't say you were exclusive official.
Again, when she put her number in my phone, from my perspective, she might have been seeing somebody already. I thought she was seeing somebody that was at the concert that we were seeing at. She says, "Ew, him? No." All right.
So yeah, make sure you say you're exclusive. I guess we were just having fun, kicking it, he's gonna say, I'm sure. We were just kicking it. You said you just wanted to kick it.
Rachel told me specifically at that time that she was fine just kicking it. So in my mind, we were just kicking it. All right?
It's fine. Make sure you state what it is, or what it's gonna be, or what it's not gonna be. Just be straight up. Because you don't want to be led on, you don't want to lead anybody on, and you don't want to be assuming anything. But Terrence and I, we were having fun, kicking it, as he said, and he was dating and I wasn't, but I didn't know like I could still date and still date him, like date others and date him.
Yes, there did come a point when we had to have the conversation about going from kicking it to being exclusive. I do recall specifically having to have a conversation with some of my friends, say, yo, it's the end of the road.
Anyway, well, we fixed that, didn't we? We nipped that in the bud, didn't we? We became exclusive, and when we got serious. Now, he took me around his family all the time, and they loved me, of course. When we got serious, it was like a game changer. Like,
once we were exclusive, one of the things that was kind of different for me was having arguments. Prior to that, I really didn't argue in relationships. I just didn't have arguments. It wasn't that deep. But now, having arguments here and there, and continuing in the relationship and not just saying, okay, well, forget it. That was something, I guess, a sign of maturity.
So when we got serious, though, it was like, okay, I think I could see myself with this person in the foreseeable future. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay. So we would talk about marriage, but we were just talking about it. It was just kind of random at the time, but yeah.
Overall, we were enjoying each other. Like I said, I was feeling her. I believe she was feeling me. And I started to think about long term.
So I'm trying to figure out who said I love you first. It probably was me, because like I said, he's not a man of many words. He's a shower. He doesn't really say much. So I think I did say I love you first, but when I did, of course, it was met with, oh, but I love you.
We love each other. That's all that really matters.
Which I knew, because, I mean, if you knew Terrence, like I knew Terrence, like, yeah, you could just tell. Because he's very sincere when he does speak, and I just knew it already. Like I said, he's a shower as well, so he showed me he loved me. Because we spent all our time together. Like I was saying, we were changing our schedules, adjusting our schedules just to be around each other. He would miss work. Like, it was deep. And this was even before we became exclusive. I knew he was digging my bones back then. Okay, so there you have it. You've seen it.
That was interesting.
It was funny.
All right, y'all. Stay tuned. It gets deeper.
Our next video, we'll be telling our engagement story.
So kicking it to me, she had friends, I had friends, and we were just cool,
So what we can agree on is Applebee's.
Yeah. Did you not say?
Did I not say what? Say it. Put it out there.
You were cool kicking it. Just kicking it.
It wasn't no just kicking it. It was, we're kicking it. We're kicking it. Ain't no just kicking it. We're kicking it.
We're just kicking it.
Ain't no just, though. You put just when it's like, okay, this is what it is specifically. No, it wasn't just. It was just after you because you had chicks.
So what's kicking it?
Hi, we're the Jameses.
I'm Terrence.
And I'm Rachel. Welcome to our world.
Just want to invite y'all to follow us as we share our journey.
So, like, subscribe, and share our videos.
And don't forget to hit the notification so you know when we release new content.